role of journalism, what is it today?
I think today journalism is so much more important right now what we got going on. We have chaos and we have thrilling, great stories. Tonight here at the Murrows, we really get to look at some really, really great works where we're really talking about great writing, great storytelling, great video, all the things that make great journalism today. In this day and age, as Dan Shelley said, there's no fake news here. We are not the enemy of the people. We are the voice of the people, and we have such a great responsibility to our public to tell truths, and that's the hardest thing, that sometimes we get the deadlines beat us, sometimes politicians beat us, and we just want to make sure that we are really telling the truths of the way it is. And we let people in a democracy decide what it is that we do, how we act as citizens in our own communities, and how we react to things.
Now, when you first started in your career as a journalist, did you expect that there was going to be such tension against the administration and the media? And how, in your role today, are you combating that?
Yeah, I think that's a fair question. I think that I never expected that the government leaders would be so outright anti. But we know that our job, as they call us the fourth estate, is we put other people into check. So when they're doing badly or they're doing well, we talk about it. And sometimes people don't like it when you talk about them. When politicians have decided to take a public persona and talk about life and talk about policy, we have a responsibility to the people they represent to tell the other side of the story or to illuminate on a topic that they have been talking about and to find truth. And we know that in politics, in all forms of, we all have come to life with our prejudice. So there's always another part of the story that we want to tell, and so we give that opportunity to be able to do that. It's just so important that journalists have such an important role in informing people. And otherwise, if you don't do it, who will? And you really want to be able to illuminate and educate people. And it's not always a downer, it can be fun. This is certainly a very rewarding industry, a rewarding career. And really, I think when we go really deep down, the people who survive the longest are the ones who want to do it, if you will, for the people. They have a passion to tell.
So you clearly are doing it for the people. Now, how do we get the people to see the truth that we're presenting here today?
How do we get people to see it? I think every day, I tell my newsroom, every day you just do the absolute best work and you keep it spirited and you keep it honest. If it's a bad thing, it's a bad thing. If it's a good thing, it's a good thing. And don't be afraid to say either way, because that's what the audience wants to know from us and they want to understand from us. So I think sometimes it's very hard. I think that, we all cover tragedy a lot of bummer news and frustration news. And sometimes the public wants to turn on us as being the clarion of bad news, and we really want to educate them that actually it's part of their First Amendment right and our First Amendment right as the press to be able to talk about the issues of the day instead of letting rumor take its course or letting falsities become realities. So we really are trying to act responsibly to that cause.